This is the first chapter in this series on building an online business. We have seen Google, Microsoft, Amazon. There are so many new companies, new startups, new online businesses in the recent years have developed, and they have created their online presence. So it is something we should think about why building an online business is important, what benefits it might give to entrepreneurs. So this is the first series, and we will be learning more about it in the coming slides. What we should do when we want to do online business. So number one thing, we should define what is an online business you're looking to do, and what are the opportunities you have identified where you think there is a chance. For example, there could be a company which has identified gaps in the industry, then the kind of services. For example, we see Uber has a unique new model where they have identified the gap in the taxi industry and the cab industry, and have somehow took over worldwide market. So the next important thing, so we say that number one, you should know what you're trying to do. Number two, you should have identified, you should have the strategy, like the area where gap exists. Number three, look into the resources we currently have. If the resources we have are not enough, then how are you going to support your business? And so resources are kind of critical area where I cannot emphasize more, because without resources, nothing is possible. So we need to see how much financials are needed, what infrastructure is needed, and what kind of support is needed for our business. Number four, create a business strategy that includes a business plan. So we do need the clarity where exactly we're going to start it, what will be approximate cost and budget, how much spending we need, what exactly the list of things we're going to do, and how much they're going to cost us, how we're going to let people know that we exist in the market. So the marketing plan is critical. And then the next part is begin setting up a website. So you need to set up your website and mobile presence, as well as a store. It depends on the kind of business you're going to start. So if it is a store, then you do need an e-commerce support with online transactions, softwares and applications in place in order for your clients to reach you. So number six, decide whether or not your online business can benefit from joining an online marketplace. Some of the shops or some kind of services, we don't really need an online presence. For example, a lot of lawyers, a lot of corporates, they don't really need online presence because they already have clientele, and the kind of confidential services they have, they cannot really market. So there are plenty of other matters. For example, your services are only for a couple of clients. You don't really need to go to online to expand your reach and stuff like that. So number seven, market your online business. So the last thing we should do is we should be using social media, internet, search engines, and reach the clients. We can nowadays on social media can create and filter the markets. You can only do the spending in the region. For example, if you're working in South Pacific, you just want to market to your South Pacific clients, you can always set your target market online. So there are a lot of ways we can do online marketing. We will be learning in the coming series. So this is the first step towards starting your own business online. The next question that comes in my mind is, or anyone's head would be like, how online business can benefit us or benefit you. So the brief history is there is a change from like old traditional methods. Stores are like Amazon, as we discussed. Amazon and Intel are virtual. There are no more physical presence is important than the virtual presence. Virtual has to cover the importance. Stores have added online shopping, estimated reach of 1.4 trillion. You cannot reach so many people without going on. The technology enhancing customer experience, niche businesses online as well as large retailers. So there's the huge benefit which is a reach. The amount of 1.4 trillion per year in 2015, the amount of people and amount of shopping, the money online you can make is nowhere can be mapped or matched. So it's important for you to understand this point, because this is something should be targeted, because that is the main reason we're going to make our services or products online. So another good thing is you will be reaching the bigger market, but at low start cost and low risk, because you don't need to spend money for rents. You don't need to make your pamphlets and flyers. All you will be doing is creating your online presence with the tools, and only once. You don't need to pay monthly charges, heavy charges like rent. It's flexible in terms of time commitment. You can be doing it from home, you can be doing it in the night or in the morning, any time of the day. Internet allows flexibility. So with the business changes and improvements, you can be doing it anytime. You just need to change the screen, the page layout, or the product type, or style, the kind of information you provided, or just with the one click, your prices will be changed worldwide.
You do need a dedication and commitment. And the online business does not mean overnight success. So you have to spend quite a long time working on it, having a solid plan and clear vision.